2018 is just a hop and a skip away, so we got to figure out what our 10 most anticipated games of 2018 are. There's a pretty sizable amount of games in 2018. Over 500 Switch games released in 2017, so at least that many in 2018. We don't know anywhere near that many, but we do know quite a few, and we're looking through a list of games that are confirmed the 2018 date. So things like Metroid Prime 4 that we hope for do not count. Things like Pokemon cannot be added. Today, we're just going to try and lower this list down to 10, and then that will carry you into the top 10 list that you've probably already seen.
Yeah, we just thought it might be like fun because we give you the 10 list, and we always hear people saying, hey, where's this game? Where's this game?
Now you'll know why they're not there.
Yeah, and now you'll know how we discuss these things and how it ends up on the list. And not that it's the most interesting process, but...
It's the most interesting process.
It might be.
I've got my Zootopia paperwork. I've got my Cuphead shirt.
Is that Zootopia?
I'm hoping for things that cannot happen. Disney games on the Switch and Cuphead on Switch. 2018, get going.
Okay, all right.
So we've kind of already, like, what's the word? Curated a little bit of a list here. And I'm just going to read through this list, and then we're going to kind of try and slice and dice it down. So right now we have Kirby, Yoshi, Travis Strikes Back, No More Heroes, Bayonetta 2, +1, Wargroove, Untitled Fire Emblem, Celeste, Hollow Knight, Flipping Death, Lost Sphere, Project Octopath Traveler, Light Fingers, Mega Man X Collection, Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection, Mega Man 11, Faye, Valkyria Chronicles 4, Wolfenstein 2, Shakedown Hawaii, Morphe's Law, Super Meat Boy Forever, Runner 3, Bloodstained, Payday 2, and Towerfall Ascension.
Payday 2 is Game of the Year.
So I feel like there's a couple of these that we know, and I'm gonna actually set my phone so it doesn't keep doing this dimming thing. I feel like there's a couple of games that I feel like the way that to do this most efficiently would be to say, okay, let's get games immediately that we know have to be on here.
Well, right? we both recently picked a game.
Yeah.
So we can definitely put Bayonetta on
so
there.
we know that Bayonetta is going to be on there.
Okay, I thought you were going to write much smaller than that. But okay.
And we know that No More Heroes is going to be on there.
Yes.
So that's 2 slots taken.
And I believe those slots are going to be near the top, right? Since we...
Maybe not.
Okay, I mean, we
my personal excitement, though, I don't think, like, I don't know, the way when we do top 10 lists like this, I try and set aside a little bit of my personal bias. Because, like, look, I personally really have zero interest in playing Street Fighter 30th, but I know that that's like a pretty good package.
Yeah, and I'm super excited for that, so.
But we got to set that aside.
Sure.
At least a little bit. Small.
Can this be Gabe's list?
No, it cannot be. I feel like one of Kirby or Yoshi should probably be on, but I'm feeling like maybe not both.
Why not? Those are big Nintendo first-party games.
Yes, but nothing that I've seen from either of those really has me like.
Well, we haven't seen much.
For it.
We haven't seen much.
We saw quite a bit of Kirby at the last.
And the Yoshi, the yarn stuff. Like, I mean, it still looks cool.
I make the pitch that Yoshi should be on here, because Yoshi's Woolly World was fun, even if it was easy.
People really are excited for this Kirby game. You might not know that, but on the video that we posted where we each talked about the games individually that we were excited for, Kirby is the one that keeps getting mentioned in the comments.
Okay, so I guess we'll hold off on that for now. Let's go through some of the indies. I feel like, you know, it's easier to get like the AAA stuff on here, but let's go through some of the indies and see if there's any of those that we feel need to be on here. Some of them are new in the form of like Celeste and Faye, Light Fingers. Some of them are old in the form of Hollow Knight.
What about Morphe's Law? That's new. Do we think that makes a 10 at all?
I don't. But I've never been impressed. I know people have been, but I'm not.
I feel like Mega Man 11 definitely needs to be on there. Big third-party game. It's a numbered Mega Man game that we don't get super often. New art style, and people might feel however they're going to feel about that. But
the Mighty Number 9 art style?
Huh?
The Mighty Number 9 art style?
It's not...
kind of what it is. See, if it was me, I'd be advocating more for X Collection than 11, because 11's one game. It's going to be a downloadable $20 game.
Yeah, but we've played X Collection many times. Like, not X Collection, but we played the X games.
But think about it on...
Shout out to the Winter Sports.
Think about on the Switch, though, having a full collection of, like, 8 games.
But you've said it yourself many times. Like, in your mind, you're excited about these things.
Okay.
Yeah, but then they come out and you're like, hey, you've played them, so you don't really want to play them again.
Okay, so Mega Man, we'll leave that right now. Okay.
Can we have another thing on the side where we have the maybes and just put Mega Man over there?
Okay, so Mega Man is going to be a maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, there's definitely some absolutely no's, I feel like. Payday 2. That's not.
What are you doing?
That's not on this list.
No, wait, why?
Payday 2 is an X. It's not on this list.
Oh man.
And I think the same. I think we got to kind of dive through some.
I'm cool putting Super Meat Boy Forever on the nose.
Yeah. Okay. I agree. It's cool, but
Yeah, I don't want to play a runner.
Super Meat Boy Forever is gonna go on the nose, so that's crossed off. How do we feel about something like Wolfenstein 2? Like a port, but like Doom was something that we did like quite a bit on Switch. We don't know when this releases in 2018. Wolfenstein 2 is a fantastic game. DLC just came out. Is that a maybe?
It's definitely a maybe. I haven't played Wolfenstein 2.
Are you holding out for Switch?
No.
Okay.
I just haven't played it.
Put Wolfenstein 2 on the maybes.
Yeah.
What about these like JRPGs? Lost Sphere, Project Octopath.
And if this is Gabe's list, they're both on the yes. Like, they're both there.
Which one would you push for more? Because I'm not going to have any real... I don't really have any desire for either of these.
Probably Octopath. I felt like that made a little bit more of a memorable dent in my brain. Okay. Plus, I know, and this is weird, but there are people that say that they've played more Octopath than they have like games that they've bought, like just a demo. So
okay, so we'll put Octopath in the maybe, and I'm gonna nix Lost Sphere.
Sorry, Lost Sphere.
I think Fire Emblem being a new console Fire Emblem.
That's definitely on it. Okay. Yeah, that's 100% yes.
So that it's interesting that we're more confident about that than like Kirby Yoshi. I mean, we know that one of them is going to be on them. You're more confident about Kirby than you are Fire Emblem?
No, not more confident about the game. Like, I just feel like they belong on the list.
What about some of these delayed indies? Hollow Knight, Shakedown Hawaii, Flipping Death.
Yeah, those are all definite maybes.
Like, but I feel like if you're gonna give Wolfenstein 2 a spot, why would Hollow Knight not?
Because Hollow Knight's been out for longer, and Hollow Knight isn't like a big like, hey, graphical showcase on PC and other platforms. How is it gonna run on Switch?
Okay.
So I feel like there's more there.
What about Towerfall? That being like a really good party game that is beloved.
Yeah, we love that game.
But should we set that bias aside and say, hey, if we're gonna say Hollow Knight, Towerfall's been out even longer.
Yeah, but
or is Towerfall too good and too
yeah,
much
but
what
I mean, as you know, like Towerfall remains fun even if you don't.
Towerfall, we'll put it on maybe right now.
Yeah, for sure. For anyone that doesn't know, right? Towerfall, a great party game.
And his next game, Celeste.
Celeste isn't a party game.
Celeste is not a party game, but it's a new game.
Yeah. You could put Celeste on. I have no.
How would you like?
I'm not gonna advocate for Celeste.
Something like Celeste versus Hollow Knight.
I've heard Hollow Knight is great. I don't know.
Celeste is brand new.
Yeah, so I mean,
I'm gonna put Celeste on the maybes because I think that guy has such a good pedigree, or at least with Towerfall. What do we think about
Street Fighter?
Street Fighter.
If it's me, I'm putting that on the list of 10.
Why?
Because I love Alpha.
So how do you justify Street Fighter but not Mega Man X? Collection of old games from a similar era.
We are getting a new Mega Man game that we can put on the list. We are not getting a new Street Fighter game we can put on the list.
We're getting a new Street Fighter, it's not coming to Switch. Arcade Edition is coming for Street Fighter 5.
That's not new.
Well, it's a new it's a new UPC.
No. Like Mega Man 11 is a new game. Like a brand new game. It's not a remake. It's not an iteration. It's not an arcade edition. It's a new game. Street Fighter doesn't have that.
Okay, is Yoshi getting on this list? Given the pedigree of Woolly World.
All right, so we currently have 4 things that are absolute yeses.
I just want to add Yoshi so that we know that we only have 5 slots left.
Okay.
So we currently have Bayonetta, No More Heroes, War Group, Fire Emblem, and Yoshi.
Yeah.
All right, let's look through a couple of these. Bloodstained is Bloodstained going to top any of these for you? Because that's already more than 5 games. If Bloodstained can't get above any of these significantly, I think we nix it right now.
Bloodstained is above Celeste and Hollow Knight for me.
But it's not above Towerfall, Octopath, Wolfenstein, or Mega Man?
It's not above Octopath. It'll be above Towerfall for me. Because I can play Towerfall, like, now.
I'm going to next Runner 3. I don't even want to have a conversation. I think that's going to be a cool game. I just don't think...
Sure.
It was great on Wii U. Runner 2.
We never decided on Street Fighter.
I know. Shakedown Hawaii, is that going to get next as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Like, nothing against Shakedown Hawaii. Nothing against any of these games, honestly. And I'm sure there's somebody like, like taking a body wound every time we nix the game they want. But, it has to be done. So Shakedown Hawaii's out. Light Fingers. That was that weird RPG. I think it's cool. It's like an RPG board game, but let's be real. It's not making this list.
Yeah. Okay. You refuse to even write Street Fighter down.
Okay. I'll put Street Fighter in the maybes.
Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, what does that leave us? Faye, have we mentioned Faye?
Hey, that's the Ubisoft joint.
It's not EA. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah. That's the one that apparently leaked the January Direct.
Yes. Can we put it on the list just because, hey, you leaked the Direct, Faye, we like you.
So it's. Am I wrong in thinking it's going to be like their version of Ori? It's like a weird little creature platformer.
You know, Ori's like one of my favorite games.
I know,
so.
but that's what it is, right?
To me, it seems a little bit more like Unraveled. To me, Faye is a little bit more like Unraveled.
Which I don't know is a compliment.
Fun fact: I streamed the entirety of Unraveled in one sitting.
Okay, so we'll put Faye on the maybes. Adding to this list.
The next game I want to talk about that I saw in here, Valkyria Chronicles 4.
And is Valkyria Chronicles 4 going back to the traditional style? Because there was a PS4 release this year that I hated.
Yeah, no, that's a spinoff.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So Valkyria Chronicles 4 is a mid-tier third party.
Yeah, I think that goes on the maybes for sure.
Okay. And I think that's all.
Yeah, I think we could finish with your phone. Throw that aside because we already have way too many games on here as is.
And Kirby's on maybes. Okay.
Yeah.
So now just to give an idea of where we're at, we have Bayonetta, No More Heroes, War Group, Fire Emblem, and Yoshi for sure on this top 10. And in the maybe category, Mega Man 11, Wolfenstein 2, Project Octopath Traveler, Hollow Knight, Towerfall, Celeste, Street Fighter 30th Anniversary, Faye, Valkyria Chronicles 4, and Kirby.
Tell me one on the maybes that you want to delete.
I want to get rid of?
Yeah, that you do not think is making it in your head.
I don't think Faye is making it. I don't feel like we've seen enough or know enough about that game to like justify being a top 10 most anticipated of 2018.
Okay, get it off the list.
Okay, so Faye is
you,
out.
you have sold me.
Great.
Okay, can I give you one?
Yeah.
Towerfall. We look, it's been available for so long.
But Rocket League was something that people were insanely excited for and has proven to be.
Yeah, but it hasn't been out as long as Towerfall. And Towerfall is like way more like limited. There's no like online multiplayer.
Okay. All right, fine.
Bye, Towerfall. We love you though. Do you want to advocate for one that you think should absolutely be on the list? Because if you don't, I can throw one out there.
I don't want to, but I feel like given what else we have here, I feel like Kirby has to be. Not because I feel like Kirby is so strong, but because of what I'm like. Are we really gonna say that like Wolfenstein 2 is more exciting than Kirby, more anticipated than Kirby? Are we really gonna say that like Hollow Knight? You know, we have 5 slots and we currently have 3, 6, 8 games, so we got to dump 3 of these.
So are you saying Kirby should be on the list, or you want to throw Kirby out?
I think Kirby has to be on.
I agree.
Okay, so now we're at 6. Okay,
And I think in that same breath, I think you take out Hollow Knight. I think you take out Wolfenstein. No, keep Wolfenstein. Take on Hollow Knight. No, Hollow Knight's so cool too, though. This is difficult. I want Mega Man 11 on the list.
all right. Between Wolfenstein and Valkyria, third parties, do you say okay, Wolfenstein's a really great game coming to Switch, or do we say we've already sort of seen that shenanigans of Doom and Skyrim? Something day and date Valkyria is where it should be.
I'll go Valkyria.
So let's dump Wolfenstein. Are we dumping, or do you want to?
Can we not phrase it that way?
Okay.
Can we gently put Wolfenstein aside? Gently, just gently. Just a little.
Okay, I'm gonna say Mega Man can go on.
Thank you.
Even though I still want X Collection, I will go with 11.
Thank you. New game.
So that's 7. Mega Man 11, Kirby, Yoshi, Bayonetta, No More Heroes, War Group, Fire Emblem. This is where it gets really tricky. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games fighting for 2 spots. No, 3 spots.
Why? I know mine. How about you? I pick my 3, you pick your 3, and you overlap automatically go on there. You want to do that?
Okay.
I'm done. There's gonna be no overlap. I know my 3.
Yeah, okay, I know my 3.
All right.
My 3 are Hollow Knight, Celeste, and Valkyria Chronicles.
Oh, Valkyria. Okay, there is one overlap.
Okay, so Valkyria Chronicles will put.
Yeah. My other 2 are Street Fighter and Octopath.
So we're gonna put Valkyria Chronicles.
I don't think Hollow Knight should be on the list.
I don't know why you're so actively against it.
I'm not. I mean, I'm not actively against it. It's just that I much rather put a new game on there in the form of Octopath.
What makes Project Octopath good? What makes it more than just an old school nostalgic throwback?
The stories and the fact that you can have all these like branching paths into characters. There's a lot of them, and The combat was fun, and even the demo that was like very short. You got like various perspectives. It's not just an RPG with a story and that's it. There's multiple stories for multiple characters. I think that makes it different.
Okay, so we can put Octopath on there. Represent that a little bit. Now we gotta look at Street Fighter, Celeste, Hollow Knight, and Wolfenstein 2.
I mean, it's the last slot. That one's all you. I picked Octopath, so I'm perfectly fine conceding to whatever you want on this one. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so last slot's all you.
I think the fact that we haven't gone with any like redos probably eliminates Street Fighter and Hollow Knight. Unless we're gonna say Hollow Knight is that strong.
Well, then so is Wolfenstein. That's
when more I look at it, like, should Wolfenstein be there instead of Valkyria?
No,
because Wolfenstein is like a new top tier game hitting the Switch.
When you, if by new you mean like almost a year old on other platforms, then sure, that's new.
But it's super anticipated, right? Like, it's a 2017
By
game.
who? How many copies did it sell now on platforms that are not Switch? The game isn't selling well. Well, actually,
I'm gonna say
forget that. The game is selling well. It was one of the top selling games on Black Friday. We know that.
I'm going to say that Towerfall is so good, I'm very excited to see what Celeste can offer.
Put Celeste
And
on
that's
there.
a brand new game.
Yeah, I mean, we can't win them all. I really want Street Fighter on there, but that's fine.
I really feel guilty about Hollow Knight. Let's look at this and see if we want to...
I feel guilty about Street Fighter.
So currently we have Celeste, Project Octopath Traveler, Mega Man 11, Kirby, Bayonetta, No More Heroes, Yoshi, Wargroove, Fire Emblem, and Valkyria.
I feel good about that list.
The only one I don't feel good about is
Stop.
Valkyria.
Stop.
The last game was such trash.
It was a spinoff.
Has Valkyria Chronicles been exciting since 1?
Okay, so like, I don't know. Right now, right? If you have a chance to play Wolfenstein 2 or Valkyria Chronicles on your Switch, which one are you playing? You're not playing Wolfenstein. I know you're not. I know for a fact you're not playing Wolfenstein.
But if I don't have a PS4 or an Xbox One, I am.
You do. I mean.
But this is a Switch most anticipated list.
Yeah. Oh, it's ours. I mean.
Okay, so
I don't want you to replace Valkyria for Wolfenstein, and I love Wolfenstein. Like, I haven't played this one, but I love the New Order.
So
and
right now
Blood.
we'll sit with this.
Okay.
Now we need to order them, and I think that we can kind of make like a top and a bottom half.
Yeah, I feel like this is an easy thing.
So I feel like games like Celeste, Valkyria.
Yeah, those are all top half.
No, bottom half.
You mean from 10 to 5? That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Top half. Yeah.
Celeste, we're gonna call that bottom.
Okay, sure.
Octopath.
Sure.
And I feel like we can safely say
No More Heroes is up there.
No More Heroes. Bayonetta.
Even though that is a
Yeah.
game that's been released, we understand.
Fire Emblem.
Yoshi.
Yeah.
And Wargroove is something I would put up there, but
Yeah, I'm going to say Kirby goes in the bottom.
yeah.
So then the only games that we kind of are uncertain here, currently we have No More Heroes, Bayonetta, Fire Emblem, Yoshi up top, Kirby, Celeste, Valkyria, Octopath down low. That means Mega Man 11 and Wargroove.
I'm putting Mega Man on the good list.
Here's my thing, and I know this is like so subjective, and so, or maybe not subjective, but so dependent on something else. If Tiny Metal is bad, Wargroove increases. If Tiny Metal is good, Wargroove decreases.
Well, no, I mean, we'll know about that soon. Yeah.
Okay, so
I think we're thinking
so
too
we know
much.
that Wargroove and Mega Man are kind of just smack dab in the middle.
Yeah.
They're the Oreo filling.
Sure. So we can even just make that be 5 and 6.
What game do you think should be at the bottom? Is there one that's like clearly a bottom? To me, it's either Valkyria.
I'm putting Celeste.
You're putting Celeste below Octopath?
Yeah, for me. I mean, and I can only speak for me, but
Okay, I'm okay doing that. So Celeste will be 10.
yeah.
Do you like Valkyria, Octopath, or Kirby at 9?
Octopath.
Okay. Valkyria or Kirby at 8?
Valkyria.
Really? I don't think the Kirby game is going to be very good.
People are super excited for it. I mean, I don't even historically play like Kirby a ton, but
Let's go to these top 4.
okay.
Yoshi, Fire Emblem, Bayonetta, No More Heroes. Which one strikes you as number 4?
As number 4, why are you asking me that?
I want to just know because I think that's easier to say. Like, which one aren't you really worried about? Like, to me, it's either Yoshi or Fire Emblem.
I was thinking Yoshi. To me, Yoshi's 4.
If Yoshi comes out though, like really creative and fun,
I think the reason I can't put it Fire Emblem for me, this is gonna be the first time I'm gonna play.
Fire Emblem Warriors just was not.
Yeah, but that's not a Fire Emblem game. That's a Dynasty Warriors game. I mean, I know, don't kill me. I know it's not Dynasty Warriors, but that's a Warriors game. It's not the same. Just like Hyrule Wars isn't a Zelda game. And this is gonna be the first time that either of us, I mean, we've played some Fire Emblem along the years, but neither one of us is experts by any means on the franchise. This is gonna be the first time that I get into it deeply. So I'm excited.
You know what's interesting about this list?
No.
How many things are clearly unannounced? There is no way that Nintendo goes through this year with their top 4 most excited 2018 games anticipated: Yoshi, Fire Emblem, Bayonetta, No More Heroes.
Yeah, but we know that. This is a list based off information we have. There's going to be more stuff. I mean, even tomorrow something might get announced because there's that Bandai thing that's going to happen. So this is just based off the information we have now, and we can't record this tomorrow. You don't feel good with Yoshi at 4?
I just don't.
Then put Fire Emblem at 4. Put Yoshi at 3.
Does Bayonetta being a port deserve a top 2 spot?
For me, it does because it's a new game. Bayonetta 2 is a new game for me. But I'm okay with you putting Bayonetta 3.
Okay, so Octopath and Celeste are out. Let's go back to the bottom.
Oh, sure, Zach.
Valkyria or Kirby? Fine. We'll put Valkyria at 8.
Okay.
Kirby at 7. Now the bottom half is done.
Yeah.
Now Wargroove or Mega Man?
What's
more anticipated? Mega Man 11 is new. Wargroove is new. Wargroove is going to come a lot sooner. I don't know if that should have a effect.
I think Wargroove is more anticipated.
Okay, so we're going to go Mega Man at 6.
Yeah.
Wargroove at 5.
Yes. Sorry about the glare because it's dark now. We started this video in the daytime.
Yeah. Deliberations.
Yeah. Now we're back to this.
None of these jump out at me as like a number 1. That's why I'm saying like I know there's unannounced stuff.
Yeah, of course there is.
It's just weird.
Yeah.
None of them really like stand out.
Put No More Heroes as number 1. Travis is gonna strike again, Zach.
Yoshi's Woolly World is a really fun game, and even playing it on 3DS is really fun. I guess it just depends how much of a departure is it from that. How much new do they do? We haven't had a console Fire Emblem since.
I'm not the person to ask this.
They could do something bold.
Yeah.
Okay, let's put Yoshi at 4.
You want to put Fire Emblem as 1?
No.
You want to put Bayonetta at 4 since it is remakes? I'm just trying to get you to put one of these 4 games down because you refuse.
But Bayonetta 2 is such a new game for so many people.
Give me this. All right, so I'm gonna write my order of these 4. You write your order of the 4.
No.
No. Come on.
None of these games.
You know that you're gonna have to put them in an order.
Do we consider Bayonetta 2 a new game? Since to most people it's a new game, even though it's an old game. Is that fair? Is that right?
Fair to me. I haven't
it's fair
played
to you
it
because you haven't played it, but to someone that has played it, I don't think Bayonetta 2 is up in the top.
Yeah, so then they have a disagreement with the list, which I'm okay with.
If it was Bayonetta 3, then it's way.
So
up.
what are you advocating for? Are you advocating for taking Bayonetta off?
No.
So where do you want to put it?
I'm just looking at this and saying like, I'm really excited for Bayonetta 2, but it's because I haven't played. How do you feel about splitting the difference and putting Bayonetta at 3?
I'm perfect. I might have suggested that a little while ago.
So we'll put Bayonetta at 3, given the fact that it's a port.
Yeah.
And I feel guilty about doing that.
No, it's fine. These are all great games.
I feel guilty about giving it a top 2 slot.
That's okay.
So now Yoshi or Fire Emblem is going to get 4 and the other's going to get 2.
Yoshi gets 4. Right?
What's the reasoning?
We've had a whole bunch of Yoshi games on consoles recently. We had Epic Yarn. We've had experiences with Yoshi. this is the first Fire Emblem console game in a while, right? Traditionally, the series has been living on 3DS. Maybe it's going to be a good change, good departure. Plus, given the fact that you and I don't have a ton of experience with it, it gives us a chance to dive into.
Okay, there's also a lot of platformers from Hollow Knight to Mario to Ukulele to whatever. So Yoshi would really have to do a lot to like in what world are you gonna buy Yoshi over?
Yeah, I'm cool with Yoshi being at 4.
Okay, Yoshi's 4. So now that leaves Fire Emblem or No More Heroes for 1 and 2.
I'm not offended by either one of them being 1 or 2. Like, I don't.
I feel silly that we're gonna give a Suda 51 game the top spot.
Why is that silly? It looks cool. And give it to Fire Emblem. If that's what you're feeling, I mean.
I don't feel enough passion about Fire Emblem to put it at number 1.
Then put it number 2. Like, right. It's not like that's like some huge diss. Like,
so Fire Emblem is 2, and our most anticipated game for 2018 is Travis Strikes Back.
What's gonna happen when that game sucks? Yeah, it'll be funny.
So right now we sit number 10, Celeste, number 9, Project Octopath Traveler, number 8, Valkyria Chronicles 4, number 7, Kirby, number 6, Mega Man 11, number 5, Wargroove, number 4, Yoshi, number 3, Bayonetta, number 2, Fire Emblem, number 1, No More Heroes.
Honorable mention, Payday 2. I like the list because there's some good variety on here.
I like the list. I don't know how I feel about the top 4. I'm still super stressed about the top 4. I feel like Bayonetta 2 is the most sure thing of all of those, and I don't know if that deserves the number 1 spot. Not been announced because A, a lot of them are Nintendo's, and B, we don't fully have a complete understanding of how third parties and other publishers are what they're gonna do. If they're gonna come up with new games, if they're gonna port games, we don't really know what that scene looks like. Because like, say for example, all of a sudden something like Call of Duty gets announced, I feel like that hits this list. Taking Call of Duty on the go.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this list is a completely different list after the January Direct, I think.
Or after E3, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we sit here with this. That's your behind-the-scenes look at how we deliberated and got to our top 10 2018 list. Let us know your take in the comments down below. Let us know if you like this behind-the-scenes stuff and want more of it. Now we got to go make the video about this list.
Yeah.
So thanks so much for watching. Fantastic day, everyone. Stay tuned for more. Like we said, we will adjust and give you updated lists as more games get announced, probably somewhere closer to the Switch's anniversary. But in the meantime, check out the full list video if you haven't already. And thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day. For myself and Gabe, Switch Force, out. I was like shutting my eyes off.
Okay.